Day 3 of the 2023 NFL Draft is officially underway, and the Titans have made their first selection of the day with their 5th round pick. Remember, they didn't have a 4th round pick. They grabbed Josh Whyle, tight end out of Cincinnati. He was ranked, according to our wonderful analyst here, Tom Downey, as the best tight end, or the 8th best tight end. Woo, words, sorry, y'all. And the 106th best prospect overall in this draft class, and we'll break his scouting report down here. Underused player, but a solid blocker with great testing, holds Cincinnati's all-time record for receiving touchdowns by a tight end. Dealt with several injuries in his college career. What are those injuries? Collarbone in 2018, Liz Frank in 2021, and just got banged up a lot in 2019. That's not something you really want to hear, knowing that the Titans struggle with injuries already. They are the most fielded team in the NFL last season and the season before that. Injuries, not a plus, but he was underused. However, he's got a lot of ability. Let's talk about the fact that he's not a receiver. We'll do that after I tell you about Dane Brugler's quote in The Athletic. He breaks down Wiley a little bit more here. Wiley has the triangle numbers, height, weight, speed, and blocking upside that NFL teams look for, but he doesn't consistently play up to his testing numbers, and his receiving tape leaves much to be desired. With improved catch point skills, he has the traits to be a rosterable wide tight end in the NFL. I don't like the word rosterable there. That just rubs me the wrong way. I'm going to be honest. I thought they were going to go after a receiver. A.T. Perry was still on the board. And I'm not knocking Josh Whyle, but I mean, is it a joke at this point? Do they know that Titans fans so desperately want a wide receiver and they're just purposely not giving it to us? They're just inching closer and closer. We moved to the offense today and grabbed a pass-catching tight end. We're getting warmer, I guess. Grade the pick. Again, feel free to give it an F. I don't think it's an F, but it's not an A in my book, at least. Head down to the comment section. Feel free to elaborate, share your feelings. I've read a lot of comments of disappointed Titans fans, especially yesterday. However, there are a lot of y'all that are happy with what's going on, so feel free to vent if you must, or share your opinion. I always like to chop it up with y'all. We will talk a little bit more about Josh Whyle here. His 2022 stats looked a little bit like this: 32 receptions, 326 yards, 3 touchdowns. He averaged 10.2 yards per catch, a little bit more from analyst Tom Downey here. He's a quality athlete. He had a 4.69 40, which was great. Again, he's got good size. He had 15 career touchdowns, which, again, the most in Cincinnati by a tight end. He got up to 250 this year, and it helps, so he gained some weight, kind of helped out with his size. And the bad side of things is really just the production part. He didn't have a lot of production. Again, maybe he helps with the pass blocking in Tennessee. I'm going to be honest, though. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what Ran Carthon is doing. And there were a lot of questions going into the draft, right? We really didn't know if they wanted a quarterback this year or not. I'm still not convinced that they wanted a quarterback this year. I think what happened was, okay, we're going to forego the quarterback play. We're going to fill in the rest of the roster. They get to day 2, and Will Levis is there. Now things change, and now they're like, oh, man, a quarterback at this value in round 2, can't pass it up. They grab Will Levis. But then you grab a running back who, Tajay Spears is a good running back, got some knee problems. You also need to fix the receiver room. So what this tells me, by, again, not grabbing a receiver, and it is day 3, and you've got a couple more picks. You missed out on round 4, but you've got 6 and 7. This tells me either, 1, they have got all the faith in the world in Treylon Burks and Kyle Phillips. They are seriously banking on these guys to come out of their rookie year after being completely injured, not being able to play, and just going off, and they think they can get the job done. Or they're gearing up for some sort of trade. D-Hop, maybe. the last I heard, that trade wasn't really kind of playing out. I don't know. I'm confused. I think a lot of us are confused at this point. The closest you're getting is a pass-catching tight end. Is that what we're doing to the offense? Are we just going to rely on Derrick Henry again? Get through 2023 and hope that by 2024 you've got your new quarterback and you can draft more receivers? What are we doing, really? Before I continue on this itty-bitty rant again, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Look, whether it's good news or bad news, and recently it's been more bad than good, we are going to make sure that you are informed of everything the Titans are doing, say they're doing, talking about. We're going to make sure that you know about it. Again, it's day 3 of the draft. They've got a few more picks today, 6 and 7, and then we start with the undrafted free agent signings tomorrow. Hopefully, maybe a receiver trade in the future. Maybe they grab a receiver tomorrow, sign him. Not quite sure yet, but subscribe, because when we know what's going on, we're going to make sure you know about it as well. Let's also grow the channel. The bigger the channel gets, the more content I can bring to you guys. Hit that sub button. Again, I want to reiterate, this is not a bad pick. I'm confused. This is a good tight end. He will be able to help out this offense. And I do want to touch on, you've got Chig, but I saw somebody tweet, one ankle injury, and you're really kind of screwed in the tight end department as well. So Chig paired with Josh Whyle will be good. This is going to help the offense elevate it a little bit. It is another weapon for Ryan Tannehill, but I think there's a glaring need at receiver that we just keep pushing off. We pushed it off in free agency. We pushed it off on day 1 when everybody was screaming for Jackson Smith and Jigba. I will say I do like the Peter Skoronski move on day 1. I think that was smart. And then you missed out on day 2 on receivers. This is currently where the Titans stand in the draft world, right? You grabbed Peter Skoronski on day 1. Safe, smart move. Love it. Fix that O-line. And then we did this. And again, I'm not convinced that they planned to grab Will Levis before the draft. I really don't think they were going after a quarterback. But the opportunity presented itself, and they jumped the gun. They went and got a guy. And now here we go, and things just start to snowball. Tyjae Spears, running back, great running back. Again, played at Tulane. I'm from NOLA, got some love for him. But you've got the knee injuries. You've got Derrick Henry. This looks like a future move. They're building for the future. Not necessarily a let's fix this roster this year for this season move. Still like the guy, good running back. And then you grab Josh Whyle. We're inching closer to a receiver, right? You start with the O-line, and then you go quarterback, running back. This guy's actually catching some passes here. Maybe they grab a receiver if there's any left in the 6th round. Again, passed up A.T. Perry in the 5th. Let me know who you want the Titans to draft next. I can't promise they're going to do that, because at this point, just about every name we've spit out and that everybody really wanted, they've avoided like the Black Plague. But needless to say, let me know in the comment section who you would like to see Ran Carthon draft. Maybe if you say please, they'll do it. I can't make any promises. As always, appreciate y'all for watching. We will be back with those next 2 picks for day 3, as well as those signings that happen tomorrow. Make sure you subscribe. We'll see y'all soon. Tighten up.